Hello students, welcome back to our program Be Proficient in English with Binus. I'm Vivi Andriani, your host in this session. What are our learning objectives? So this time, we will learn about exposition text, an analytical exposition text. So, at the end of the session, you will be able to break down the components of an exposition text. And after that, you will be able to write an exposition text. Let's start with a definition. What is actually an analytical exposition text? An analytical exposition text is a text that describes the writer's opinion on the surrounding phenomenon. So the writer has some ideas on a phenomenon happening surrounding him or her, and then the writer wants to expose it, the writer wants to describe it, and hopefully the readers follow their ideas or opinions. So we can say that the purpose of an exposition text is actually to persuade the readers to follow the writer's point of view. Of course, you as the readers may agree or may not agree. It's your right. But if you write an exposition text, then you would like to persuade your readers to agree with you. There are three parts of an exposition text. The first one is thesis statement. The second one is argument. So you have to support your thesis statement with your arguments. And of course, after that, you will write the conclusion or reiteration. How about the language features of an analytical exposition text? The first one, please use simple present tense. Why? Because you are describing the phenomenon happening surrounding you. So you use simple present tense. The second one, to organize your argument, you may use linking words. And here are some other phrases that might be useful for you. For example, you can say from the fact blah 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 blah. And then the second one, personally, I believe blah 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 blah. And the last one, in conclusion, blah 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 blah. Here is an example of an exposition text. The title is Why We Shouldn't Waste Food. Do you still remember the first paragraph? Yes, the first paragraph actually is the thesis statement. So in this text is the first line. Food waste is a big problem and it needs to be stopped. So that's your thesis statement. You need to give some arguments why it is so. Here it's written that food wasting is bad for the earth and the environment. Waste money and waste resources. If we all work together, this problem of food wasting can be changed. Okay, that's the first paragraph. And of course, I think you still remember, you should give some arguments. And here you have linking words to start with. And then you explain why wasting food is bad. Okay. And after that, you can say, secondly, so you also write another argument. And after that, lastly. So in this paragraph, you have, let's say, like 3 kinds of arguments to support your thesis statement. And the last one, you have your conclusion. We need to stop buying food we don't need and then waste. So that's the conclusion. Yeah. If we buy food, we must make sure we eat it. Wasting food is not sustainable for our earth, waste our money, and waste many valuable resources. Okay, so after looking at that example, I would like you to try by yourself, and this is the topic that I suggest, the importance of education. But of course, it's up to you. You may find your own topic. But then please write an exposition text. The first paragraph will be your thesis statement. In this case, why you think education is important. And then the second one, you will support your thesis statement with some arguments. And the last paragraph will be the conclusion. Okay, I do hope that you can try to practice writing it. Okay, and then I also hope that you learn with pleasure so that you will never forget. Thank you for watching. See you next time.